Hello and welcome all of you. Yeah, just there was some network glitch, and I just wanted to come in up, not taking much of your time because tomorrow is your English paper. So just quickly join in with a paper and a pen and your textbook. For the last time, take your textbook in your hands, and with a pen and a paper, you can sit down quickly to jot down some points along with me. So let us all do it together and find out how it is easy for us to score marks in English. So let me see how many of you have joined. I will share the link. Yes, just join in my YouTube channel. This is no need to share any link as such. 1 minute. Let me see the link. Yeah, because earlier that live was ended because I couldn't, there was some network glitch coming up. This, um, I will be 1 minute. Yeah, I'm trying to share. In my WhatsApp, I'm getting all the messages. Trying to share. Okay, so till the time others all are joining, let me tell you that the paper is not going to be that difficult. It will be very easy, my dear children. So don't be frightened at all. Um, you have to be little swift in your planning and swift in what? Yeah, yes. Hello. Please do share the link with all the HSC students if you know, because I'll very quickly take you a ride into how to appear and approach the paper tomorrow. Since it's your first paper, I know what happens mostly when students are sitting for their first paper. The tensions also come in, the centers. Yes. All the best to all the students. Quickly join in before we start. Before all my students are joining in, I'll just try to brief you up with the timings. Remember, timings, you have to be very careful because after a long gap of 2 years, you are going to write your board papers. And the clock keeps on ticking for everyone. Most probably, you'll not get the extra 10 minutes which we were giving during the soon after the pandemic. So the prose section, you have four main sections in your paper. So this four main sections you will be spending in the section one, basically, which is of 34 marks. Total of section 1, which is your prose section, you will have to finish it within 1 hour, which is of 34 marks. This is an approximate time distribution which I am giving you. Then coming to section 2, poetry, which is for 14 marks. So you have to just finish it up in 20 minutes, not more than that. Because why? The reason is that because you know the poems, right? And you are prepared, you will be prepared going there. So don't waste much time. So then coming to the next section 3, which is your writing skill, which is of 16 marks, you should be able to finish it in 30 minutes. And finally, the novel section, which is of 16 marks, should also be finished in 30 minutes. So this is about your time distribution. Yeah. Okay. So I just wanted the students, some more students should join in quickly because they are not able to understand. I told from my YouTube channel, but still they are still messaging me in my WhatsApp, and as a result, I don't know they am able to reach out to them or not because the students should not be in coming out live. So okay, till the time others are joining in, we will also be, let me see if I can send the link. They're telling Miss we are searching. There's nothing to search, bacha. You have to just come to my YouTube channel. Yeah. Okay. Let's see whoever joins. Otherwise, they can listen to it later on also. So let me quickly take you to the paper format first. The paper, you have to fill in all the details. Don't get nervous. Don't get tension, and don't spend much time in thinking just how to write the paper. Fill in the blanks. Take your hall tickets. Don't forget, students. Hall tickets has to be taken, and in that hall ticket every single detail which is required is given there. So you don't worry about it at all. What is there in the hall ticket? Your seat number in words and in figures is given, so you just have to copy and write down. Don't get tension and nervous and make mistakes unnecessarily. So there is a barcode which has to be put, and this will be done by your examiner. If you are thinking, which was done earlier in 10th standard by the supervisor who was there in the block, but for 12th standard they rarely do it. Some supervisors, you might be lucky enough to get it, so you have to be very careful picking out the barcode from that sticker page which your supervisor will come along with it. So come out with it, stick that properly in the column given. Okay, so if I just wanted to show you, let's see if I'm able to show you. Okay, so you will stick that barcode sticker properly, write down, and always your medium of answer is English, depending on whichever medium, semi English and all is really there in HSC. So it will be your language of answer English, and there is no paper in English, paper 1, paper 2. So that column will be completely dash. You have to put a dash in that paper column. Yeah, I'm trying to show the paper. I don't know, it's not responding. Anyway, you all have seen the paper. You in which you have written already. So this paper to fill, and just put a margin in your left hand side. A small margin should come in the left hand side, and then the whiteboard is not here. Okay, so if you draw a margin on the left hand side, you will be able to keep the space for writing the question number. So always write the correct number. Students keep on asking me, can we start from the novel section? Can we start from the writing skills section? Students, I'm telling you, you can start from anywhere provided you give the correct numbering. But obviously, as examiners would prefer that you go line wise. you have to systematically start with section 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you go systematically, it becomes easy to give marks. Now, I will start explaining your paper, that the paper format is very easy to score. You know that your section A is your prose section, wherein you have your passages and the answers. Remember, you only have to write answers, no questions to be written. You do not have language study like your 10th standard in the beginning. You directly have read the extract and complete the activities given below. So you directly have to solve the passage. So coming to the passage question, that is A1, you have either you will this time there is a 100 or you can say 99% possibility that you will get in A1 the chronological order. So children, please remember, chronological order means you have to arrange it in the sequence as the story is said in your passage. So the arrangement has to be changed because several times students don't understand and they write the explanation of the lines. They feel that the lines have to be explained. As a result, you don't get a single mark. Whereas you just have to copy the lines, arrange and copy the lines. 1, 2, 3, 4 is given. You just have to write it maybe 2, 3, 1, 4, something like that. So that's the chronological order for which you are getting directly 2 marks. Or maybe you get true and false also. So for true and false, you need to write the full statement, then whether the sentence is true or false. If you don't write the sentence, overall your half marks is cut. Now this again goes differently for the students who are weak or average. Yeah. So the student, if is very intelligent and getting good marks, then we will be cutting this half marks overall. So please and write down full sentence and then true for this true and false. So I told that you don't have to write question, but that is only for question and answer. Then in A2 you have the complex type of question wherein you have to read. The question is asked from inside the passage. The writer has developed, for example, it can be about certain qualities about the writer you have to write. It can be in points which they are giving. So write in points. It's for 2 marks. Every question of A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 is all of 2 marks. Please read the question and attempt it. If they're asking about qualities, then you have to see from the passage and write down the qualities. Don't write sentences. But if you copy the sentences and write also, you will not get less marks. Then coming to A5 is your language study, wherein you will get options. The selections of the options will be there. Sentence is given, and you will get to select from the options below. So select that and then move ahead to the next question, which is your non-textual grammar for 3 marks. That is B1. Question number 1A and 1B. B is your non-textual grammar. Non-textual grammar, you can get anything passive voice, active voice. Students, I have already shared with you all the model set question bank. Question banks have been already done. So just revise that, open it. I know it's not possible. Those who have not done it, forget about it doing. Just go through it so that you have a grab of what type of questions can be asked. If you don't know, you can reach out to me. Just put a message in the comment section. I will answer to you. So, which question, or you can just send, just a pic of which question you're not able to understand. So, I will give you an answer for that. Then come down little more to the compulsory question in B2, which is spot the error. Remember students, error सिर्फ और सिर्फ ग्रामर में ही होते हैं, जो कि ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब या तो verbs में रहेंगे. तो आपको ज्यादातर जो स्टूडेंट्स करते हैं, the students change the sentence. Please don't do that. हमने change the voice नहीं मांगा. We have asked you to spot the error. For example, if I give you a sentence, she has been worked in this office since 1996. Now, she has been worked. Obviously, it is wrong. You have present perfect continuous tense. You cannot have present perfect tense with the PP form of the verb. You will be having the ing form of verb. So there your mistake is there. So she has been working in this office since 1996. So स्टूडेंट्स जो एरर रहते हैं हमेशा ग्रामर में या ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब हैज हैव इज एम आर या वर्कड ईडी फॉर्म तो उसको आप थोड़ा ध्यान से पढ़ो यू विल अंडरस्टैंड इट इट्स द टेंस विच इज रॉन्गली गिवन एंड स्पॉट द एरर now coming to question number 2, that is your unseen passage. You need time to read that. So read the passage. You might be getting a web diagram जहां पर आपको सिर्फ वर्ड्स में लिखना है वेब आपको बनाना है यू कैन मेक इट विथ पेंसिल और पेन एनीथिंग डोंट वेस्ट योर टाइम in English we give you marks for both provided we are able to understand the answers should be in pen only. You cannot write the answers in the boxes in web diagram with pencil. It is not considered otherwise, especially for the students who are desiring to get good marks in English. So please write the answers in web diagram with pen. The box you can make with anything. Don't write 1, 2, 3, 4. वेब डायग्राम 4 बॉक्सेस है 4 का 1 2 3 4 करके आपने लिख दिए अगर आपने डायग्राम बनाया ही नहीं तो मैंने उसका नाम वेब डायग्राम डाला ही क्यों मतलब मुझे वेब तो चाहिए तो आपको वो डायग्राम बनाना है एंड उसके साथ आपको वर्ड्स लिखना है देन कमिंग टू A2 complete the following sentence in where you have to just copy it from the passage जो आपके पैसेज में है वही आप कॉपी करके लिख दो then coming to yeah. Yes, yes, Josefa, yes. Good, good. Just revise and share it with any other friends who is there. And any doubts they have, they can put it up. Maybe after the session, I'll reply to them. So, anything you want to ask regarding your last day revision, which will help you for English preparation, I'm there ready all the time with you all. So don't worry. So let me quickly revise. Question number 2, A, B. We have reached to that part. I'm going little quickly. I hope it's not that problematic for all of you. Then you will get a match the following. After complete the statement, which is for 2 marks, you just have to copy the words from the passage. Then in A4, you always have the PR type. In your B4, also the same way, you have the PR type of question where you have to write the answer, students. Don't leave it. Whatever you understand, open any question paper. For example, here I'm having 2023's paper. We need to promote the concept of wildlife tourism in India. State whether you agree or disagree with the statement. Mention any two arguments. See, when you read the question, you automatically understand the meaning of it because it's written in English. So, write whether you agree or disagree. Wildlife tourism in India. So, you agree about it? You need to promote this concept. So, yes, I agree with it. Or I completely disagree. I completely agree. Why? What is the reason that you agree? Because the animals are also protecting us. So we need to protect their life also. They also need to survive. So if you write anything, children, you will get marks. Then coming to the fifth part, A5 language study. So you get again tenses, present perfect tense, tense, and options will be there. So read the answers properly. Remember the time I've given in the beginning. I've shared it also in the groups. So then identify, then after that you have a vocab type of answer. Identify the words from the passage with the meanings. The meanings might be given or you might be asked to find either or. If the words are given, you might be asked to write the meanings on your own in just 1 or 2 words. Then comes summary writing. I'm going a little faster because I don't want you all to be engaged here. I want you all to revise your textbook also. Summary writing. Remember, points will be given, students. In your college exam, we have not given you any points, but now you will get the points. So cater to the points, but don't copy the points. Cater it. Remember, students, summary is something which you can write on your own. If you are copying lines, you will just get the average marks. You will not get full marks. But if you want a 3 on 3, you need to write in your own words. Remember, the passage, the length of your summary should be just 3 to 4 lines, maximum 5 lines, depending on your handwriting. And don't forget to put, yeah, yes, Murtaza. Hello, yes, I can see. Please revise properly. Yeah, I'm doing studying. Yes, very good, very good. Study. Yes, you need to study. Okay, so then coming to the mind mapping. Remember, mind mapping is also very scoring. Here also you can get 3 out of 3. So don't leave mind mapping. It is about what you know already. Just draw the boxes, draw the columns, how it is connected with your mind. For example, a question, prepare a mind map on the topic human interest using all your ideas to flow in design. So what is the human interest? So there are a lot of topics which comes in human interest. So any one topic, but remember to draw the lines connecting it so that we know in mind mapping which box is connected to what. It's not a flow chart, but it's about how the thought process is working. Then coming to the poetry section, it is about your appreciation. So then in your appreciation you will be getting the poem. So read the poem given, only remember the name of the poet. So you just have to read the name of the poet and the poems, and you will understand automatically. Go through it, revise the appreciations. So don't forget that appreciation is a compulsory question. And then you have to, I hope I'm audible to everyone. Yeah, okay. Yes, somebody showed a thumbs up. So, okay, no, perfect. So let's move ahead. In your poetry section, you also have question and answer. It will be from poems which you already know, 10 marks. Remember, students, you have to write on your own. If they are giving you, again, arrange in chronological order as per the incidents occurred in the poem. So that's very easy. That's the beginning first question, or maybe you can be asked to complete the following sentence. So this can be your 2 marks question. Then comes the web diagram, then the reasons might be asked, and last but not the least, you have the lines to be composed. That is, now remember, children, you are composing, so we as teachers, we have to give you marks. You can compose as a student any lines which is approximately correct, and we as teachers have to give you the marks for it. So don't worry, don't be in tension, just write down what you have understood from the continuity of the line. आपको पोएम बनाना है, आपको कॉपी नहीं करना है जो स्टूडेंट्स गलत समझते हैं. आई होप यू आर सिटिंग विद द पेपर विच आई हैव गिवन यू. Remember the exam, I have given you multiple choice the answers, so just see the paper pattern and the question also together with it. So there you will find composing lines. So when you are composing the lines, we have to give you anything which you write is correct. So children, आपके खुद के लाइन लिखना है, जो अगर 2 लाइन दिया हुआ रहेगा, उसके अलावा भी, या तो फिर आपको कोई भी लाइन नहीं दिया हुआ है, आपको डायरेक्टली 2 ही लाइन बनाना है, बिकॉज 2 मार्क्स है, और ये आपकी खुद के लाइंस होना चाहिए. We all know that students, all the students are not poets. So whatever you write, we will consider. लेकिन कॉपी नहीं करना है पोएम से. कुछ भी लाइन आप लिखो, उसके जैसा जो आपके पोएट्री में है, तो जस्ट राइट 2 lines, make 2 lines of poem. Then in B section is your appreciation. So appreciation आप पढ़ के जा रहे हो, डोंट वेस्ट टाइम इन दैट, ओनली रिमेंबर रीड द पोएम. ऐसा नहीं कि आपने जो पढ़ा आप लिखना चालू कर दिया, भूल गए कि क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा था. मिस ने बोला था एप्रिसिएशन लिख दो, तो आपने जो पढ़ के आए वही लिख दिए, और जो क्वेश्चन जो पूछा था वो आपने बिल्कुल भी नहीं पढ़ा. तो वो पोएम पढ़ो, वो आपके सीन पोएम से ही है, ऐसा नहीं कि वो अनसीन पोएम से पूछेंगे. Understood? Then that is your section 2. And I have given you the time slot also, 20 minutes. You have to be finishing your poetry section there. Understood? Yeah. So then coming to the next one, you have to be little cautious here, because that's your writing skill. Students are ample option in question number 4, A, B, C. You will get lot of option, or so decide very meticulously आपको कौन सा करना है. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपके सिलेक्शन के ऊपर मार्क्स है, आपको जो आता है उसके ऊपर मार्क्स है. लाइक वर्चुअल मैसेज जो है वो छोटा सा मैसेज है, यू आर जस्ट गिविंग अ नोट, आपके पास सारे मैटर क्वेश्चन में लिखा हुआ रहेगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इमेजिन योरसेल्फ टू बी रमेश, यू आर रिक्वायर्ड टू गो टू पुणे टू पार्टिसिपेट, सारी चीजें आपको लिख के दिए इन 50 to 75 words. दैट मीन्स अगेन 3 to 4 sentences, मैक्सिमम 5 आपकी वर्चुअल मैसेज कंप्लीट हो जाएगा. फॉर्मेट, देयर इज नथिंग दैट यू शुड बी फ्राइटेंड ऑफ कि मिस हमारे मैम ने ये सिखाया, आपने ये बोला, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. यू जस्ट हैव टू राइट द डेट एंड देन स्टार्ट विद अ वर्चुअल मैसेज, writing with a note down below. Dear friend, if you're writing to your friend, or dear mom, dear mother, dear father, dear sister, you are writing for whom? So, dear friend, you are leaving a note for your friend. So, write down that note, or you are leaving a note for your sister because you suddenly had to rush out. So, in 2 lines, you have to write to your sister what she has to do. That your friend will be coming to collect the file. So, dear sister, please see that my file is in such and such table. So, it is very important that you have to give this file to my friend Bunny, who is coming right away. So just hand over the file to him or her, whatever, and this way you can end your virtual message. Then the next question, you have group discussion, statement of purpose here. Group discussion also comes. So there are 3 options. You just have to write one. Students, don't waste your time writing all. If you want to write all, use it in your extra leftover time. Right now, you need to finish your कंप्लीटली. एक तो आपके जो आदत है पेपर लिखने की वो छूट गए हैं. सो बी क्विक. मैंने टाइम स्लॉट दिए फिर भी बच्चों की पेपर छूट जाते हैं. मिस मेरा 20 मार्क छूट गया है. सो कैन यू इमेजिन हाउ विल एन एग्जामिनर और अ मॉडरेटर गिव यू मार्क्स अगर आपके पेपर ही छूट गए तो. सो प्लीज डोंट लीव द पेपर्स, see that you are able to attempt the full paper. Then coming to the next B, 4B, you have again attempt anyone, email writing, report writing, ये सब और में आएंगे choices, or interview questions. So any question, remember interview, I feel is easy, even students tell me, because you can understand the question. You just have to write question. Remember, sometimes they tell you to write answers also. So read the question. Imagine yourself to be an interviewer and prepare a set of 8 questions enabling your guests to share experiences and opinions. अभी ये जो बात है, enabling your guest to share his experiences and opinions, मतलब question और answer दोनों चाहिए. So every time it is different. हर एक बार आपको अलग अलग मिलते हैं. So you have to write both now. अगर आपने सिर्फ क्वेश्चन लिखा तो you will miss half of your marks. 4 marks के आते हैं, so you are going to miss the marks. Now coming to speech writing, that is your C section. You have choice between speech writing, comparing, and expansion of idea. Students normally select speech writing, comparing no one selects. So it's okay, you can make it into paragraph. Speech writing, the salutations are very important. For whom you are giving the speech? You are invited for World Environment Day, so you have to start with honorable guests and my dear friends. We today I am here standing on behalf of my college to give a small awareness on World Environment Day. I just want, I master so and so XYZ. You don't have to write your name because your name reveals sometimes your religion, which is not at all justified. So don't reveal your names, just write XYZ. Until and unless we want you to write name, we will put it in the question only as hints. So don't write your name, it becomes religious biased. So only write honorable guests, I, Master XYZ from so and so college, am standing here to give a small speech on World Environment Day to spread the awareness which is the need of an hour. That is how you start your speech. Expansion of idea. One single thing which you need to remember is that don't start expansion of idea with the meaning of the idea is. So there 1 marks get deducted. You can directly start that the idea experience is the best teacher has been talked well known topic, a most debatable topic nowadays, or a topic which we all should be discussing about on a larger scale. We need to spread the awareness that from experience we can learn. Experience teaches us every day. So that is your next question. I'm just going little quick. You can put in the comment section any doubt which you have. Then the D part, question number 4D, again for 4 marks. Remember, you have 16 marks for writing skill. Now you have in D section drafting a review. Now, review, if you are prepared, then only go for it. Otherwise, you write anything. Then you have blog writing or appeal writing. Blog writing is to be on the safer side. You just have to draw the lines, boxes, and the blog for whom it is written, the title, the proper title, which will already be given. You just have to write, but just in a box format. The blog should come. Blog, you can start from anywhere and end it anywhere. Now, but comparing, you should follow the points. I just now had a message from one of my students who was asking me, ma'am, how do I write comparing? So, see, comparing the points, pointers will be given. You don't have to write one, two, three, four and explain. You can have the paragraphs and give in passage what is asked. Okay, so these are all the choices. Don't attempt extra question. Now coming to the fourth section, the last section, which is for 16 marks, which is having covered with all your uh, novels. Excuse me. Question number 5A, that is the first question, is from 4.1. 4.1, which is your chapter, all of you know, history of novel. So in history of novel, you all have objectives, the names of the books, the writer. So you will get all objective questions from here. So just revise what is given in the paper. You will be able to solve the statements. I have sent the paper. Just solve all the questions and keep it. You will get common from there only. Then coming to the B section, that is with from your 4.2 to serve with love. Here you need to know the characters or the characterization. Let me see if I can share a little bit my screen with you all so that I can show you the novel section little quickly because I want that you all should. No. Okay. 1 minute. I just want to start sharing 4.2. So 4.2, I'm not. So we'll start. Okay, 4.2, I'll just take it, and 4.3, I'll share it. So now in 4.2, you have the characters. Your teacher is there. Then you have the students, and that is a school which was for the students, for all the, you can say, the naughty students who were disrespecting the teachers. People have the principal himself have left the students at their own will, at their own whims and fancies. So it is difficult for the students to change themselves. But therein comes Mr. Brathwaite, your narrator of the novel, who takes the charge of calling and respecting each and every student with Mr. and Miss. So he addresses every student as Mr. and Miss. And this gives a revolution in the minds of the student. They start with the leadership qualities, and then that is how we find the change in the school. They all take the responsibility, and when the half yearly time, when the exam sheets were being declared, the students of Mr. Bradwitt's class is the one who has given the best explanation, each and every student. Now, students, for the novel section, you can open your textbook. There you have the synopsis of the extract. There, that you just read. You can write few lines from there. Characterization of Mr. Bradwitt. He was from a black community, how he struggles to get a job, and how he struggles with the students, including in his workplace. So this stress about the color stress, the color trauma, how he manages with it, everything you can write. So here you will get 4 marks question, two marks. If you're writing two, three lines, also it is okay. You will be asked about the characterization, which character you like the best. So you can write any one from the novel. Which character you like from the novel to serve with love, or describe the or give a character sketch. Now, students, here I found students are drawing the character. You don't have to draw Mr. Bradworth, you cannot draw, right? You have to write the character sketch. Draw a character sketch means doesn't mean literal meaning to draw it out. You need to write about Mr. Brathwaite. What are the qualities he have? Just go through that synopsis of the extract once before going to sleep, and the characters in the first page of your 4.2, you will see the description of the characters also given there. So you can use that descriptions, so you'll know the names of the characters. Some are students and the teachers, so you should know that. Now coming to the 4.3, around the world, just let me know if you are able to see my screen. Are you all able to see my screen? I have no idea if you're able to see my screen or not. Yes, so this is in short about the characters around the world in 80 days. Major characters are Phileas Fogg, Passepartout, Auda, Detective Fix. So the minor characters where questions are not asked much. Sir Francis Cromarty, John Bunsby, the Reform Club members, the Parsi Guide, the Colonel Stamp Proctor, Mr. Campbell, and Mandy Boy. Are you all able to see my screen? Please let me know if you're not able to see my screen. 1 minute. Are you all able to see my screen? I have no idea whether you all are able to see my screen because I'm not getting any response here. 1 minute. Were you all able to see the screen which I was sharing? Yes, students, please tell me somebody who is live with me so that I can continue quickly. Are you all able to see my screen? Just a moment. Okay, this way it is better, I think. Okay, now let us take this. So, this is your next slide. Slide number 3. When I come to here, this is the main theme. So, they have faced a lot of difficulties, and when they come back to, they were just about to reach, then Detective Fix, takes imprisons Phileas Fogg and keeps him in the prison for one night. But later on, when he further investigates, he finds that Phileas Fogg is not the uh, bank robber. So he is left. A special train has been arranged so that he can reach the destination on time. But he reaches late. He was supposed to reach on Sunday, but he reaches on Monday as per his calculation. And so he is little depressed, sad, because he never loses any sort of, you can say, the bait which he always keeps. So it's not about money that he craves for. He only craves about the solutions, the challenges which comes to him. So he wants to face all the challenge. Which started at the Reform Club. Reform Club, the challenge was given. Remember, you will get question to know who is Phileas Fogg and how does he overcome all this. How did he gain one day? So, for gaining the day, this answer is you can answer to this by telling that he was caught in the last day as he was about to enter his destination. There Detective Fix captures Phileas Fogg and keeps him in prison uh, for one day, and then he releases him, saying that he is not the thief, but he was very disturbed because he lost one day. So as a result, it's important that He goes to the particular place on time. He reaches his destination, but he locks himself out. Passepartout, who is his helper, is trying to convince him, and Passepartout tells that it is not that you have lost. He was also depressed, and remember Auda, who the princess from India had joined Phileas Fogg on his trip around the world in 80 days. So Auda is also there. Auda is also feeling very, very depressed that, Phileas Fogg couldn't win the challenge. 80 days, just less by one day. 81st day, he has arrived. So all are sad, but finally he opens the door, comes out, and tells that it's okay. I'm very happy. He tries to make the situation lighter. Auda says that don't worry, I'm there with you. And then she confesses that I want to marry you tomorrow. So then Phileas Fogg says it's a very good thing. So he quickly tells Passepartout that please go and book the priest from the church because it's Monday. We need to hurry up. So he runs and goes to the church. He's happy that his master Phileas Fogg is happy क्योंकि वो खुश है तो पैसीपाटा जो उनके होम हेल्पर है वो भी खुश है आउडा इज द प्रिंसेस जो उनके साथ रह गए थे so वो दौड़ के जाते हैं to the priest to book their marriage. And when the priest tells that why you are hurrying, today is just Sunday. And he tells what? Today is just Sunday? It's not Monday? So remember students, अभी देखो ये इनके जो एक दिन जो उनको लगा था कि वो lost, he has lost his one day, he has got that one day. So passive part out, थोड़ा सा भी समय ना नष्ट करते हुए दौड़ के भाग के आते हैं to Phileas Fogg and tells him that it doesn't tell him anything, just grabs him and takes him in the car and takes him to the Reform Club. That and then on the way he tells that today is Sunday and you are not late. You won the challenge because while traveling from westwards, we had gained one day because of the Greenwich Mean Time. So the date line when we crossed, we had gained one day. So that is how the plot also moves ahead. He has gained. The plot moves ahead. Fix arrest Fogs at Liverpool and delays Fogg a little bit. So that was the reason. Thus, Fogg the beggar course travels, finds himself charming with his beautiful wife. So this is basically the characters, the main characters. Phileas Fogg, Passepartout, Detective Fix, Auda. So you need to understand all these characters. I have already told you the story in short. So you just need to remember that much. That will help you a lot. Expected question. Explain how he gained the time. Passepartout stations himself outside Phileas Fogg door. So give reasons why he's outside the door because he's a caring helper. He's a servant. But throughout his 79 days of journey, he was there with him. So he doesn't leaves him even in the last moment when he's in tension or stress. So that was your answer for it. I hope you have understood the story in short. Parth, yes. Parth, any doubt, anything again? Students, you can keep it. I will surely answer it there in the comment section. Okay, coming to the next one. We have 4.3 already done, 4.2 already done, 4.3 done. Now 4.4, the last one. Let me share 4.4, the sign of 4. 4.4, the sign of 4. So you have the story here. Let us see in short. I'll just tell you quickly the story. The Sign of Four is a detective story by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, where we have Sherlock Holmes who is solving the case with his assistant Watson. Dr. Watson is none other but your writer also. So when the story opens or the scene opens, you have Sherlock Holmes, these are the main characters: John Watson, Mary Morson, Major Sholto, Theodore Sholto, Bartholomew Sholto, Jonathan Small, Mr. Smith, Tonga, Toby, Captain Morson, and Abdullah Khan, Dost, and Mahmud Singh. These are the main characters which is mentioned. Then the story is just about Jonathan Swift, where you have it starts in an era later. So you have the main four. So see this four characters name. So if you get a question, why is the story named as the sign of four? Because this four main characters, Jonathan Small, Mahmud Singh, Abdullah Khan, and Dost Akbar, the story is moving and circling besides them. The novel begins when a woman enters, that is Mary Motson, a young woman. She comes and she tells Sherlock Holmes because she had received a letter. She just briefs them quickly that I have received a letter from an unknown person because years back she was receiving precious pearls. She tells mysterious circumstance some 10 years ago she began receiving large pearl in the mail on the same day of every year. She tells that she had received letter instructing her to go with accompaniment of two friends to the Lyceum Theatre. So that's where our story, which you have in your question. So they had to go to, Mary got a letter. Mary, remember the name. Who is Mary? Mary is the one who comes up with a case for Sherlock Holmes. She's very simple minded, unmarried damsel who comes up to with a case she wanted to solve because there was no word from her father, who was also involved in the case. The letter gave him a hint that Mary had to come and meet, and she could come with two other people, but not policemen. So Mary thinks that the best person is Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. She comes to them, and it has a plot where Mary arrived in the night, despite of all the other major John Sholto, that is Mary's father, who was lost. No traces of them. So this, remember the years 1878. Her father had telegraphed her that he is going to return, but he doesn't return. What returns when she comes to ask? Then no one replies about Mary's father. Who? What is the name of Mary's father? Children, Major John Sholto. Please remember, Major John Sholto was also involved in the case, who is missing from 1878. So the novel has a complex plot, which is about a involving this people who was working in India. So that is the four uh, sign of four. So here I have given you a little bit about every characters. Who is Sherlock Holmes? Is the brilliant detective with an exceptionally keen eye for every single detail. Means छोटे से छोटे चीजों को भी वो ध्यान रखता है. वो एक brilliant detective है. And who is John Watson? उनके characters वो partner है Sherlock Holmes के and roommate also. And of course the author. Mary Watson कौन है? Mary Watson brings the case to Holmes and to Watson's attention. She has been searching ineffectively for her father and has received several mysterious pearls. उनको pearls मिलते थे हर साल लेटर में. मे बी वही चोरी का सामान होगा जो कोई उन मैरी को भेजते रहते थे, लेकिन इस साल उसके पास लेटर आया कि आपको आना है. तो मैरी तो घबरा गए. शी इज अ यंग गर्ल, अनमेरिड गर्ल. सो शी कम्स for help from Sherlock Holmes and Watson. Then we have Major Sholto. मेजर शॉल्टो कौन है? वो एक ऑफिसर है एंड अ फ्रेंड ऑफ ऑथर मॉटसन. Then we have Theodore Sholto, Major Sholto's son. Theodore is the one. ये Theodore जो है, जो मेजर शॉल्टो के लड़के भी है, वो ही मैरी को पर्ल्स भेजते हैं हर साल. Bartholomew Sholto is Theodore's twin brother and Major Sholto's son. Jonathan Small is the villain antagonist, matlab villain of the story, who has a wooden leg which he got following an accident involving a crocodile. Crocodile के साथ जब उनके साथ नदी में वो जा रहे थे तो क्रोकोडाइल झपट पड़े तो इसके वजह से उसके जो टांगे हैं वो वुडन बन गए. ही वाज द वन हु वाज रनिंग विद द पर्ल्स. मिस्टर स्मिथ and his Modesty Smith and his son Jim unwittingly helped Tonga escape on the boat from the Aura. Last but not the least, we have Tonga, who is an islander who is absolutely devoted to Small, the antagonist. Antagonist matlab villain. Then last, Toby, the small mongrel dog, जिन्होंने होम्स और वॉटसन को हेल्प किया लास्ट तक. सो आपके पास जो आपके नॉवल में है, इट्स ओनली टिल द टाइम वेयर शी विजिट्स मैरी मॉटसन. शर्लक होम्स और वॉटसन के साथ वो विजिट इन द थिएटर जहाँ पर वो मिलने के लिए बुलाते हैं, वहाँ पर जाते हैं. देयर इट इज, द स्टोरी स्टॉप्स देयर. अंडरस्टूड द स्टोरी इन शॉर्ट? आई होप इट्स क्लियर नाउ. Yes, Parth has given me. I'll take some questions from the students also. Yes, Parth, for the interview questions, answering the question, yes, on the type of question asked in the papers. Yes, Parth, it is not particular that you have to write question and answer. I might even give you that give me only 8 questions. It's not pertinent that you should give me the answer also. If I want answer, I will mention it clearly. So please read the question and don't waste your time. So thank you, Path, for that question. Any other doubts? So I think I have revised the novel section. I intentionally did it. I didn't do with the lessons because I find students are not attempting the novel questions. They write any rubbish. Students, let me tell you, अगर आपने दो line भी लिखा and you write it properly, you are getting 2 out of 2. So don't worry about it. Please write. Understood? So I hope I have given ample of time. You have 10 minutes to revise your paper. Take the question paper, sit beside it, tick mark you have written or not. Sometimes in a hurry, what happens? You miss out 1 or 2 questions. लेकिन अगर आप वो 10 मिनट लास्ट के अगर आप उसमें आप चेक करोगे, यू माइट फाइंड आउट कि आपसे 1-2 आंसर्स छूट गए. तो यू हैव टाइम. टेक गो टू द लास्ट पेज, पुट प्रॉपर नंबरिंग, और जहां पर वो क्वेश्चन आना चाहिए था वहां पर आप लिखो a small note in bracket, answer in page number 20, answer in page number 17, और answer in supplement. ये क्यों लिखना है? बिकॉज एग्जामिनर तभी तो वो देखेंगे, क्योंकि वो लास्ट तक कभी नहीं जाते. अगर गए भी वो एडजस्ट कर देंगे, क्योंकि उनको कटिंग अलाउड नहीं है. तो अगर आप पीछे लिखते हो बिकॉज आपके रॉन्ग हो गए, चलेगा, इट इज नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम. बट जहां पर आंसर आना चाहिए था, यू जस्ट राइट A4 इन पेज नंबर और सप्लीमेंट नंबर 1, छोटा इन शॉर्ट, इन सप्ली 1 भी लिखते हैं स्टूडेंट्स, दैट इज ऑल्सो ओके. So anything, but just give a message and then start writing behind also. Numbers बराबर लिखना. हर एक नया question should be in the new page. No need to do A B C D का नए पेज नहीं जाना है. You don't need new supplements every time. तो आप क्या करोगे? हर एक question के लिए new page में लिखोगे. Understood, children? So don't get tension. Read the paper. Okay? So all the best. कुछ भी डाउट है प्लीज राइट. आई विल बी with you all here only. I'll be keeping a track. Any questions coming up, I'll quickly reply it. Okay? I hope it was clear and I didn't want to take much time at all. But still, I don't know. Somehow it is within 1 hour, I was able to finish giving you some hints. So just revise the paper which I have sent to you. Uh, those who don't have the paper, you can message me with your phone number. I will send it to you. That is nothing. It's the question bank. You can even download it. This is only for last minute revision. If you just want to see the types of question, you can also see it. No need to create much of havoc now because hardly few hours you can count with your fingers are remaining for your exam. So just go as per the guidance which I have given, and you will be able to write and get full marks on it. Remember, there are many teachers who might tell you that is in the college time that you will not get. Yes, Parth, all the best. All the best for your exam. Please revise the appreciations, the poet's name and the poetry name, and some compositions with the poem. आप किस तरह से दो दो लाइन हर एक पोएम का ओन से बना सकते हो, वो भी एक बार देखो अगर हो सकता है टाइम. जल्दी सोने जाओ. डोंट टेक टेंशन. ईट good food now. Dinner you have proper morning. Breakfast we have little light things. So but don't skip your food, children. नहीं तो नींद आ जाएंगे. और ज़्यादा रात तक please don't be awake. You can get up early morning. Just go through the pointers which I told you. Appreciations, novel section. जो जो मैंने पढ़ा है थोड़ा सा रिवाइज कर लो विद द नेम ऑफ द कैरेक्टर्स. सारे क्वेश्चन आपको अटेम्प्ट करने हैं स्टूडेंट्स. ऑल द बेस्ट. All the best to all of you.